Conte Creatives is an agency that is meant to supply services and products to clients. That's the agency side. But the beauty of Conte Creatives is we also own another company under it called Conte Magazine.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Tell us about the magazine, Amanda.
The magazine, what it does, it takes African creatives and it gives them a platform to live.
Right.
And we expose them and we basically just give them a chance to basically have a voice, because we think that the African creative voice has been dumbed down by all the other voices. So we're trying to be the voice for them. So we let them speak on our magazine. It's a story we love telling.
Right.
Basically, Charmaine and I met right at my first job. She had a job before, but we were working at a specific company and we were graphic design interns. And then I think we were 3 months in and we both realized that it's not what we wanted to do. And we had a bigger passion and something that we wanted to basically achieve.
Okay.
So when we left the previous company on the 5th of November, on the 6th of November, we just knew we had to start. And that's when Conte started. And it basically started while we were working and just grew to something that has more potential than we can even imagine.
I think we're very different from a lot of the magazines that are out right now. Our main focus is we're not trying to be your typical every month type magazine. We want to be a book at the end of the day. We want people to read the book, put it on your coffee table and keep it over some years, refer back to it like 5 years from now.
Yeah.
So I feel like people are receiving us very well because, we even got Kulichana interested in partnering up with us.
Right.
And he was like, he understands the business acumen and the way we're running things and what we're trying to, build. So I think everyone's kind of excited about what we're doing, especially, because we got featured in New York as well, a year ago. So clearly people are taking note.
Geez, there are quite a lot. And I think the one challenge was because both Charmaine and I came from a very creative background. She studied illustration, I studied multimedia. So we're very, very creative, very artistic, and we're not business people. So we had to literally take off the creative hat and put on that business hat. And that was difficult to do, taking into consideration that we did not have, we didn't go into business school for 3 years and whatever, and we did not have that experience and that background. That was the first challenge going in. The experience was not there, but it's something that we were willing to learn going forth. And I think the trial and error part is something that we've been learning throughout. Other challenge, I think, especially when it comes to magazine, printing takes a lot of money.
Right.
Yeah.
A whole lot of money. And you can't print 10,000 copies and then struggle to sell them. You need to basically sell or print what you anticipate on basically selling. So because our reach was not gigantic, we had to print a very small number. But even that small number was very expensive to print. And it's money we didn't have. We didn't have like rich fathers that had like a trust fund and so forth. So we basically started it with nothing and having to wanna print out something. I think the first issue costed us about 48,000 to print, and that's money we didn't have. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a lot.
It is.
If you have nothing.
Yeah.
And that was the one challenge. And right now, the other challenge is distribution. Yes, again, people still don't know us as much as they should. And that's another thing, because there's a lot of money that has to go into marketing. So people know who you are. So people can buy the product. So people can appreciate the product. So people need to get to know us so they can buy or trust what we have. And that's another thing. People trusting what we're bringing onto the table. With just one issue out, they're like, no, probably one hit wonder. And next month they won't be here. So having to kind of, build a name for ourselves. Because we don't have, our names did not have weight. It did not, our names were just names. And we needed to build that traction for ourselves so people can trust what we do and to trust the product that we produce.